top story of the day, Vernon damn Jones. Vernon Jones is running for US Congress. He is actually in a runoff and he may win. Vernon Jones says white men are the most discriminated demographic in the United States of America. And he's going to Congress to do something about it. Let's put up the tweet. Let me give you some insight to this guy. His tweet says, and I quote, "Straight white males deserve a Pride Month." The left won't acknowledge it, but that group might just be the most discriminated group in America today. Now, anyone with some level of common sense, you don't even need a lot of it. As long as you have some measure of common sense, you understand the insanity of Vernon Jones' statement. Now, why is Vernon Jones making this statement? Does he really believe this? Of course not. He's a black man in America. He has been discriminated against. He has been racially profiled. He has experienced racism while running in the Republican Party during this particular era of politics. But he is willing to ignore the natural reality of his own existence to carry the water for bigoted white people. Why? Because bigoted white people are in place in that congressional district to put him in power. He is the epitome of sellout, transforming not only the narrative to benefit his own political desires, but trying to transform the narrative of black people in general. Now, all of a sudden, white men are the victim. Does that sound familiar? This is replacement theory 101. This is Tucker Carlson on any night of the week. This is it. Vernon Jones has decided he's going to Congress to fight for white people, bigoted white people in particular, and ignore all of the lessons he has learned through experience, exposure, and environment of how things happen adversarial to those of us who are people of color. It gets deeper. I actually interviewed Vernon Jones on my radio program. It went south pretty quickly. Here's some of that audio from back then.
Continuing to run as a damn Democrat when you knew you weren't, sir. What are you talking about? Did you take advantage of black people running as a Democrat when you knew good and damn well you were not? Yeah.
You know who saved Joe Biden in South Carolina? Black people. Black people.
Yeah, we all know that. All right, Vernon Jones, you're back on a filibuster, sir, and everybody can see it.
They didn't say that the gays and lesbians saved him. They said that black people saved him.
Let's bring it back to your actual policy. The policy narrative.
He said you're a chump.
Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when a guy runs out of facts.
Okay, let's come and just talk. Let's talk.
He ended up running away from the interview. After that interview, he actually announced his resignation that same day from the state house in Georgia. Now, one thing about Vernon Jones, he has always been an opportunist. Now, during that brief segment, I was challenging him on his endorsement of Donald Trump because he stated that basically the Democratic Party was a party antithetical to the black community. And on some level, I actually agree. I think Democrats have taken advantage of black people for sure, but Vernon Jones was one of them. He was one of those Democrats taking advantage of black people, running as a Democrat, not doing a damn thing for those black communities he represented, lying about his actual political alliances, and then deciding to turn his back on the very people that validated him first. He is not a hero here. He is a chump. Okay, the two remaining Republicans in that particular district, it is the 10th Congressional District in Georgia. You got Mike Collins and Vernon Jones. Vernon Jones is endorsed by Donald Trump. He initially was running for governor. Vernon Jones did not receive the endorsement of Trump for governor. So he decided to run for Congress, all right? That election is June 21st. Mike Collins and Vernon Jones were at the top of the ticket. Now I want you to understand this guy could actually be a US congressman. Top two finishers in what was an 8-man race for the Republican nomination. Collins led the race with almost 26% of the vote, but Vernon Jones got nearly 22%. Jones said, and I quote, I'm just going to go with my same ground game. I'm going to go with what got me here, said Jones. Right, what got him there? Being the biggest bigot against black people he could be. That's what got him there. This was not the first insane thing he has said. The game worked. This guy could actually win and become a United States congressman by doing one thing very well, selling out the black community. All right, Cenk, thoughts here.
Yeah, he also mentioned in the tweet that it was straight white males who were discriminated against. That's why you've had all these laws passed by Republicans across the country against straight. Wait a minute, the laws have been passed against trans community all across the country. At the girls' high school track level, don't say gay bill in Florida. Who's passing laws against straight white males? Here's the answer: absolutely no one. And I'm going to give you guys an example from Turkey. Why? Because I want you to get out of your own tribes, right? So when we talk about black and white in America, everybody gets into their head, okay, I'm on this camp or I'm in that camp. Now, would it make any sense for there to be straight Turkish Pride Day in Turkey? No, the overwhelming majority are Turks. Yes, there's Kurds, there are Armenians, there's other people in Turkey. If you celebrate Kurdish Day, Armenian Day, it makes sense. If you celebrate Turkish Day, that's basically the majority saying, we're gonna continue to oppress you. There's absolutely no reason for it because they're already in charge. And that's the same exact situation with straight white males here. And Rashad, my last question is, I wonder if they make Vernon dance in private for them.
I actually think if they told Vernon Jones to twerk for a vote, he would twerk for a vote.
So certainly for $1.
Right, for sure.